Hey, it's Steve here. And our channel is home and garden. So we're going to do some home this week. And I'm putting Miss Joanne to work with me. But what we've decided to do, we want to start working on the outside of the house. The inside of the house is pretty much done. But now we want to start beautifying the outside of the house since we're spending so much time in the garden. But what we're going to do is we're going to start with the south side of the house since it's the worst and it's also the hottest side of the house. But what we had on here was this, it's called masonite. I call it paper mache wood, but it's masonite siding that's on here. And the problem with masonite siding is when it gets wet, and if it's not painted properly, it gets wet and it just crumbles and falls apart. If you can see this right here. See how it's just falling apart? But what we're going to do is we're going to replace this whole south side of this house. I'll step back so Joanne can show you how nasty and gross looking it is. But this is our weekend project. Hopefully we'll have it done in 2 days. We're going to tear off all that masonite. And the good thing about this masonite, it comes off really easy. And I'm going to show you that next. Okay, so removing this stuff can be pretty easy as just getting a pry bar and just working underneath it. And since it's paper mache, if the nails don't pull out completely, they'll break right through, like right here. The nail just broke right on through. And this one, usually you just fold it and it pops right off. It's real easy to remove. So that's how easy it is to remove this stuff. Okay, so we have at least the first part of the old masonite siding off the side of the house. And I want to continue and go on up, but the little lady wants to see how it's going to look. So we're going to go ahead and get started on some of this. And so we've got this all taken off from here down. But we did find a few areas of concern with termites. And the termite guy just left. Should have filmed him telling us what he was going to do and whatnot. But I'm going to go ahead and have it professionally treated. That way we don't have any issues in the future. I'm a little surprised that there wasn't more termite damage, but it wasn't that bad. So we only found really one area of active termites, and I went into, getting them off my wood mode before I showed you guys what termites look like. So when we're doing another section, if we come across some live active termites, we'll show them to you. But let me show you what we're going to put on the house real quick. Okay, so what we're replacing the masonite with is this. It's called Smart Lath. It is an all-wood product. It is 12 inches by 16 feet long. Okay. Coincidentally, it's $15.47 for the entire board. So I mean that's less than $1 a foot for this product. It is all wood. It is more like a plywood product, but it's a lot better, I hope and think, than masonite. So, and when you put it up, it's going to look a lot like this. And look at the wood texture on it. It's got a real nice wood texture to it. So that's the product we're going to use. Less than $1 a foot. I love saving money. I love using a good looking product on it that's not going to be a paper mache stuff like masonite would be. So I know I keep calling it paper mache, but that's what it kind of looks like when you peel it off your house. But let me show you how we're going to get started on this. Lots of different people have their own different techniques and ways of doing stuff. To me, I prefer starting with a chalk line. So let me show you how that starts. Now, what a lot of people will do is they'll run a chalk line. If you can see the old existing chalk line here along the house. And they'll run a chalk line, make sure it's nice and level, and pop it. And that's what they work from that chalk line. Now, some people that are really anal about this, they'll run a chalk line everywhere they want to board. But I work from the original chalk line from the bottom and then just work my way up. And, checking every once in a while to make sure I'm still straight and level with my boards. We're going to cheat today, however, because this chalk line is exactly where I want it to be. I want it to overlip about 1.25 inches onto my slab, and that's exactly where the original chalk line was. So I'm going to cheat and use the original chalk line to start my first board up here. So That's where we're going to cheat. We're going to go ahead and, instead of doing nails, we're going to screw in each board. It may take a little longer, but the back of this house, so many nails popping out of it from through the paper, the masonite, that I want to go with 6 screws to put in. So I'm going to use a brass screw.